Welcome back to English with Ross. Today we are talking about adverbs of frequency. In English, adverbs of frequency are used to answer the question, how often do you do something? How often do you go to school? I always go to school Monday to Friday. I always. Always is an adverb of frequency. In English, we have 9 adverbs of frequency which are commonly used. These include always, usually, normally, often, sometimes, occasionally, seldom, rarely, and never. When we use adverbs of frequency, it's good to imagine them as a percentage. By this I mean how often you do something means the percentage is higher. For example, if you always do something, you can think of it as 100%. If you never do something, we can think of it as 0%. It helps us to remember which one you do more often and which one you do less often. For example, we say always 100%, usually 90%. Then from there we can go down 80, 70, 50, 30, 10, 5 and 0%. This is a good way to remember how often we do something. So, how do we use adverbs of frequency in a sentence in English? If we take a simple sentence, the simple sentence structure for an English sentence, we have the subject, the verb, and the object. For example, I eat sushi. How do we put an adverb of frequency in this sentence? Usually, it goes after the subject and before the verb. I always eat sushi at the weekend, for example. So you see now we have the subject, the adverb of frequency, the verb, the object, and also a time. When thinking about how often you do something, you need to think about 4 different things. Are you thinking about in general, how often you do something generally? Are you thinking about at a specific time, how often you do something at this time? Are you thinking about a specific place or setting, such as work, school, hospital? Or are you thinking about what you do with a person? For example, your husband, your girlfriend, or even your dog. So, if we're talking in general, that means how often you do something in your life. As an example, how often do you go to the gym? If you go to the gym a lot, you could just say, I always go to the gym. I'm very strong. And that means you do this generally. Generally, you go to the gym a lot. If you say, I never go to the gym. Again, generally, you don't go to the gym. It's not something you do. By not using a time, it helps us to show how often we do something in our life, not at any specific time. If you want to show a specific time, we have to use when at the end of the sentence. I always eat pizza at the weekend. Always, but only at the weekend. I always eat pizza at the weekend. This shows how often you eat pizza, at a specific time, at the weekend. We don't talk about Monday to Friday. We don't know about that. Just the weekend. For example, you might say, I always brush my teeth in the morning, but I sometimes brush my teeth in the afternoon. So now we're talking about when we brush our teeth. You do brush your teeth every day, but it's always in the morning and sometimes also in the afternoon. If you want to talk about a specific place, situation, or person, we need to add them into the sentence. I usually go on holiday with my mum. So when I go on holiday, I usually take my mum with me. I always drink a coffee in the morning, at work. So again, we're talking about a specific time, but also a specific place. It's at work when I always have coffee. Adverbs of frequency in English are very important because they give us so much information with just one word. So it's very important that we practice using these to improve your English. Before we go, I'm going to ask you a question. How often do you practice English at home? Not in the classroom, at home. Tell me in the comments below, and we'll see if you are a good student or not so good student. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed the video, if it was helpful for you, maybe you learned something today, remember to give the video a like and subscribe for free lessons from English with Ross. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you in the next class. Bye-bye.